They've got 60 shades of this. 60. Ooh. Oh god, why have I done this? Ooh, I love this. Alexa, stop. I have always listened to music right up until the point I decide to start filming. Oh, I didn't put my rings back on. I just realised I feel so naked. Much better. I'm really sorry there wasn't a video at the very start of this week. I've had a bit of a busy one. I've been pre-recording some sponsored stuff that needs to get approved, and I had 2 deadlines within 2 days. So I've literally been like non-stop over the past 2 days. We have a video today. It's been one that I've been wanting to film for a while now. I have had these, which is Revolution's new concealer, in my hands for like the past week and a half maybe, because they sent them to me early, and I really wanted to feature these in a video, but I didn't want to like talk about them until they'd actually been released, because I think the launch date got pushed back a week. So I've got the new Revolution concealers, I've got the new L'Oreal foundation, I've got Benefit's new primer, I got a delivery with some Huda Beauty stuff today as well, and I'm really excited for this one. So if you guys want to see all of my thoughts on all of these products, then just stay tuned. If you want me to keep up with the testing videos, give this video a thumbs up. That would really help me out. Also, if you aren't already subscribed and you want to be, would appreciate that. I think it's still like 53% of my viewers aren't subscribed to my channel. Enough with the self-promo, let's get into the makeup. I also don't know what's happened to my skin recently. It was doing so good, and then I had a bit of a stressful week, and then it's just, okay, I'm being very dramatic. It's not that bad. I'm not going to be using a load of crazy colours and eyeliner and everything. It's going to be a more daily friendly sort of look. Does that make any sense? Starting off with Benefit's new Professional Hydrate Primer. I did actually go to the kind of launch drinks event for this, and I have tested it on the back of my hand, but this is the first time testing it on my face. Because you know what's really weird is, even though my skin's oily, I kind of like a hydrating primer. As long as it's not like an oil primer. Like, I quite like gel primers, cream primers. Okay, I've probably used too much, but the texture of it is definitely completely different to the others. Still feels really smooth, but it's much more of like a gel consistency. Oh my god, that feels so nice. Obviously, I can't say anything right now about the longevity, but I'm sure I would definitely keep you updated in like future videos over the next few weeks if I continue to use it. That feels really nice. It definitely feels hydrating, but it hasn't made my skin look oily. I think it's got hyaluronic acid in it as well, which is like one of my favourite ingredients in skincare. I have got the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Cover Foundation. They did have a previous version of this like quite a few years ago, and I used to quite like it, but this is a new formula, I believe. Let's do some swatches, I guess. True Beige. By the way, please remember I'm trying to match it to my neck. Okay, that's a bit light. 135 Radiant Vanilla. That one looks a bit better, but I kind of feel like I need a mix between the two. 145 Rose Beige. That one kind of blended in the best, I think. But in real life, it does look a little bit too peachy. And then we have 155 Natural Rose, which I'm gonna put here. I almost want to mix those two together. I'm not gonna lie, when I mix all those shades together, it's kind of the perfect shade. I'm gonna go with Rose Beige. Okay, that definitely was not enough product. I kind of miss doing the wear test videos for foundations. If you guys want me to do another video where I literally like wear this for, I don't know, 12 hours and see how it lasts, let me know, because I can do a whole video on it. I'm not too sure about this colour match. I'm going to take a little bit of Radiant Vanilla and a little bit of True Beige, and I'm going to do a second layer and kind of mix them, because I feel like I want a little bit more coverage. That's the coverage I was looking for. Oh no, I've just disturbed the spot on my nose, and now it's not gonna want to be covered. So that foundation is definitely very matte. It's got pretty decent coverage. I'd say it's like a medium coverage. It does look quite thick though. Obviously I did do 2-ish layers, but I do like the finish of it. So Revolution have just launched their new concealer, which is the Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Concealer. It says on here 16-hour wear and 20% more coverage. Question is, which shade do I use? They've got 60 shades of this. 60. Let's go with C5.5. So it's kind of fatter than their other tubes. Same doe foot. So this is the shade C5.5, which actually looks like it's a pretty good match on my blemishes. Oh, hi there, coverage. I actually think I picked the perfect shade here. This concealer is also very matte, but I really like the coverage of it, so far anyway. It definitely feels a bit more matte than the original version, but I do definitely agree that's got more coverage than the original version. I really like that. So for my face powder, I got sent a box of Huda Beauty makeup, and it says Boots says hello to Huda Beauty. So you can now get Huda Beauty stuff at Boots, which is amazing. So they sent over a bunch of things which are on this little diagram, but the thing I'm most excited for is the Easy Bake Loose Powder in banana bread, because I've heard a lot of good things about Huda's loose powder. So this is what the colour looks like. I'm hoping this is going to be alright for me. Ooh, kind of smells like rose water or something. It's very florally. I am just going to take a little bit of this. It's got this weird like sifter. I'm going to use that to just set my under eyes, and then I am going to do some cream contouring. I've tried like the odd bits here and there from Huda Beauty, but I haven't tried like her foundation, concealer, powder or anything. That does look really smooth, but I am just going to do a bit of cream contouring with the Revolution concealer. Question is, which shade do I use? It's kind of really hard to tell what shade it is just from the tube. They all look exactly the same. I've got 9.2, 8.5, 10.5, 8 and 8.2. 10.5 it is. Okay, to be honest, for contour shade, I think I would go even darker than this, because that's very subtle once you've actually blended it out. Oh, not so subtle when it gets stuck in my hairline. I mean, it looks really nice, but I definitely would go for a darker shade if I was going to do some cream contouring. Like I said, 60 shades, so I'm sure there is one in there that would work for that. So I'm just going to go in with the Huda Beauty powder. Oh god, that was way too much. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? I've also got this from Crayola, which is one of their beauty sticks from ASOS in the shade Caramel. I wanted to use this to see if I could contour my nose with it. Wait, is this even like a cream? Okay, it says face crayon. It smells kind of nice. I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh god, why have I done this? It's not blending out so great. Just did a bad thing. Well, no. I think it's because the concealer on my nose had already kind of set. It's fine, we can fix this, we can fix this. Maybe we can't. Okay, well, that was not a good idea. I'm now just gonna go in and powder the rest of my face. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, this powder kind of smells like old ladies, but it looks really nice on my skin. I think it's a good shade for me, and it's definitely setting my makeup nicely, making my skin look really smooth actually. For my bronzer, I'm actually doing a bit of a shop my stash kind of thing for this one. I rediscovered this palette the other day when I was doing my declutter. By the way, I am doing a part 2, but I'm not going to do it like immediately. I'm probably going to film that next week. There will be many parts, don't worry. But yeah, I rediscovered this little MAC palette. It was actually limited edition, which is such a shame, but I loved this so much. And then again, for my blush, I discovered this little gem, which is the Balm Springs Long Wearing Blush in, I don't know, I guess it's just called Balm Springs. By The Balm, if you didn't already guess. This looks like this. Am I alright today? Like, my English has just gone out the window. It is a matte blush, but oh my god, how pretty is that colour? A little bit on the nose. Okay, maybe that was a bit much. Oh, I haven't contoured my nose. Then for my highlighter, I've got this Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. I have to say, I've never tried a normal shade of a Huda Beauty highlighter palette. Oh. Are you kidding me? Well, the one that I was going to use has just fallen out the palette. I think that's a sign. It literally jumped out at me. That's actually kind of handy, because I was thinking out of this whole palette, like, it does look gorgeous, but these two shades would probably be too dark for me. This one is a cream, so I'm not really going to use it. But if I like it, at least I can take it out easily and put it in a magnetic palette and then give the rest of the palette away. This shade is called Seychelles, and I had never actually tried a regular shade of Huda Beauty's highlighters before, because the only ones that I tried were like the blue and pink ones. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. I'll give it that. I do like that colour. It looks really nice, but I don't think I would use the rest of the shades. I probably wouldn't like repurchase this or like reach for it on the regular. I'm just very quickly going to fill in my brows because I don't actually have anything new, so I'm using my Eyeshadow brow gel and my Benefit Precise in my brow. Ooh. Then for my eyeshadow, I'm actually using the palette that I've been holding this whole video. This is the EYN Nude Matte Palette from Beauty Bay. So it just looks like this. They're all matte, obviously, but I was just so drawn to this palette because these are the type of colours that I use on a daily basis, and I kind of feel like there's a colour for everything. You've got a black if you want to use a liner. You've got like a brow bone matte highlight. You've got multiple transition colours, a dark cool toned brown, a like warmer brown, a grey, and a kind of cool toned medium brown. I just feel like there's so much you can do with this palette. So I'm going to take the shade Raw Sienna, which is this one. Ooh, that's actually, whoa, okay, that's a lot more pigmented than I thought it would be. Because I'm not going to lie, most days I just wear a little bit of, well, I usually just use Cookie Dough from my eyeshadow palette with Revolution. Or I just use a bit of my bronzer and just kind of put it all over my eyelid. I'm just smoking that out a little bit. And then I'm going to take Throwback, which is the slightly darker one. I'm just going to add that. Okay, that's actually quite a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. These are really pigmented, actually. I'm taking the tiniest little bit. And then I'm going to dip into Bare Necessity, which is this matte shade, and kind of blend over those edges. Ooh, I love this. So far so good. It's like a soft glam sort of thing. I'm gonna take the shade called Nothing Else, which is the lightest one, and I'm gonna actually put a bit of this on my lid. Oh look, okay, that's actually pigmented. And then just taking Raw Sienna and also a bit of Throwback, and I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line. I'm then taking a bit of the shade called After Dark, which is this dark cool brown. I'm just gonna line my lash line with that. Again, that's really pigmented. I'm not bringing it all the way in, I'm just kind of sticking to the outer corners. I've done like the tiniest little wing. I think that's pretty much all I want to do for the eyes, but I love this palette. If you want to do a super simple soft glam or everyday sort of look, this is nice. For mascara, I'm using the new Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I will be real with you, I have tried this already because I got it the other day and I was testing it out. I do quite like it. It's not my... Did my voice just break? I do quite like it. It's not my favourite mascara that I've ever tried. Like, it's good, but it's a little bit like... I don't know, I don't quite get the volume that I want with this. But once you build it, it definitely can look really nice. The only thing is I find when I build it too much, it can get a little bit clumpy. I mean, that being said, it has just made my lashes look really nice, but it hasn't quite, you know, like snuck into my top 5 sort of mascaras. I always compare, whenever I test a new mascara, I'm like, is it better than my top 5? Just to put it into perspective. So finally for lips, NYX have launched these, which are the Lingerie Push-Up Long Lasting Lipsticks. So they're pretty much like a twist-up lipstick, sort of similar to the Maybelline Superstay ones that I absolutely love. They just have like a twistable pointed bit. And do these have a sharpener? They do have a sharpener on the end, so they're very, very similar to the Maybelline ones. There's loads of gorgeous nude colours, but oh my gosh, this one, which is called, what are you called? Bedtime Flirt. Okay, I do need to sharpen it. Again, I've been using this for like the past week or two, and I am in love with this colour. Also, they kind of tingle a bit. They've got a sort of minty taste to them and they do tingle a bit on your lips. Now I think they are supposed to be a little bit plumping. You know what? I'm going to take a bit of this one, which is called Lace Detail. And I'm going to put that like on the centre because that's a bit lighter. Ooh. They're definitely very matte. My lips are like really tingling. But I usually just put a bit of lip balm over the top of them. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. To be honest, I've kind of just been using it this week to outline my lips like a lip liner, and then I add a bit of lip balm. And there we go, that is the finished look. This has been a massive success. Foundation is starting to sink into my smile lines a little bit, but I'm definitely very interested to do like a full day wear test of this and see how it lasts. Loved the concealer, love this palette, really like the powder. I would say the only product that was like not great was the Crayola stick thing. Not a fan of this, but the rest of the products, I'm a fan. So this is what the overall look looks like. I really like it. The eyeshadow is blended really easily. I just think everything looks really nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this more simple testing video that's not like full on eyeshadow. It's not like full glam. This is something that I would wear pretty much every day. And I'm very impressed with most of the products. Today's question of the day comes from Angela M, and she has said, "Hello, darling." Hello. I was just wondering if you're still listening to Taylor Swift's Lover, and have you listened to Rare by Selena? I think they're both amazing albums. To be honest, I haven't listened to much Taylor recently. I'm very excited for her documentary in a couple of days' time. And yes, I have listened to Rare by Selena. That is what I'm listening to at the moment. I've been listening to Selena's new album on repeat. I love it. I think it's so good. But now that you have reminded me, I am gonna go and not neglect Taylor as much as I had been. I'm gonna put Lover on as soon as I finish this video. I look through the windows of this love. Oh, such a good album. Right, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. That would be great. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love to have you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.